play. Here's Gene Hart.
Thank you, Ralph. You can recall last week on our mini clinic from New York, it was Hickey talking about Paul Warden and his really outstanding draw play, and they do get it into the Philadelphia zone in the right corner. Wilfong is bumped off. Hickey then knocks down Henderson, tries to scoop up off the AstroTurf. Ball is still loose, finally into the stick of Sandy Lynch, acquired from Montreal. Now he plays off to Bob Goulding, and Goulding is being forechecked by Charlie Henderson. Quick pass up on the right side to Rickfield. Number 7 is Lynch. Gets the screen from Terry Lloyd, goes right on in, and Barry beats him. Lloyd scores! Terry on the rebound, and it's 1-0 Philadelphia at 33 seconds.
Didn't take the Wings long. Terry Lloyd following up a Sandy Lynch shot. Lynch from the left wing shooting is rejected immediately by Barry. There's the shot right out front. And there you have Terry Lloyd, the follow-up with a right-hand shot and the goal. The Wings jump off to a 1-0 lead, something they've not been able to do against Long Island in the recent game, falling behind 3-0 and 4-0 very early. For Lloyd, number 61 of the season, Genie's off to a super start.
Right now we've got Larry McCormick, number 3, questioning some play there on Dr. Phillips, but we'll have the draw again. This time Bruce Todman 25 and Hickey 21. It rolls to McCormick. On the near side, we get a violation, and we'll get a redraw right at the center box, as we had both of the men tossed off.
Terry Lloyd high and away the high goal scorer for the Wings this year with 61 now.
Goulding in there with number 8, Al Gordonier. And the ball is scoped at in Philadelphia's. Goulding comes up with it again. Dumps back to goal scorer Terry Lloyd and number 61. There's Rickfield streaking up along the right side. Picked up in there by Todd, but gets right by, goes right on in, shot, score!
Well, the Wings haven't had a start like this in many a week. They got only 5 goals in their game 2 nights ago, and Montreal losing 12-5, and 3 of those came in a flurry in the second period. Watch Rickfield getting open, beating his man, going high, and getting very slightly out of position and scoring it. And for Jim Rickfield now in the season, the young rookie picks up his 19th. 2-0 Wings lead, the goal coming in 53 seconds.
Lloyd and Goulding get the assist. All right, let's see what happens on the draw, and this time the Tomahawks. Jan McGee comes up with the ball. Let's set up their lineup. They've got Warder number 2, McGee number 5 out there, Hokulik number 12. On the far side, they've got Glenn Newman number 4, and with the ball is Charlie Medhurst going right on in, and he shot wide on a late pickup by Six Boucher, and the loose ball dug out by Darryl McCall, number 3. Bad pass up the far side. Recovered by Derek Forbes, the Wings' number 1 draft pick. Taken back by the fast-running Long Island team. Their bad pass, and out comes Wayne Platt, whose great asset is ability on the fast break release. Play into the far corner, and once again, the Wings, with the adrenaline really flying, toss that ball away.
Perhaps a bit too high right now with those 2 quick goals in the first 53 seconds. A bit excited and a little bit over-anxious, I think, on that particular series. They threw the ball away twice.
There's Dave Wilfong, a 63 goal scorer, working up on the left side. Behind the net is Ron Hill, trying to feed back in front on a nice play by Wilfong, but Wilfong penetrated that red circle, that semicircle, and that's the crease, and you cannot be in there as an offensive player. It's called crease ball, and you lose possession. There's little Jimmy Wasson, who's been slowed down of late. Has the ball, tries to feed in to Carm Collins, loses it. There's big 6'6" John Grant, the Wings' leading scorer with 115 points. Another pass wide of his man picked up by Ron Ryan. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Straight away, missed by Grant, and that's going to be a violation, and it will be clearly Long Island ball. And again, we didn't remind you that in pro lacrosse, you must get a shot on the net, hit the crossbar, score the goaltender, or a 30-second shot clock will continue to wind down and you'll lose the ball. There's big Doug Hayes. Tries to pick and roll in to Paul Warden. Stolen away by Platt. Bad outlet pass. He's out of position. Hayes going to the open net. A shot, and that's wide on the far side by Warden, number 2. With the ball on the near side, 15, Ted Greaves. Out comes Ron Hill with the ball now. Picked up by 16, Jimmy Wasson. Goes for the pick on the far side. Now he's back about 50 feet from the net. Off goes Wilfong. Gordonier out here. Comes Hill alone. Tries to fake pass in front. And it was a good scooper to Warden, who couldn't handle. Warden right behind the net shot. There's a save and a violation, and it will be Philadelphia ball.
The Wings now, their last 4 possessions, have not gotten a shot on goal. They scored 2 of their first 3 shots tonight.
All right, now they bring out 32 Goulding, 19 Jim Rickbeal, 4 Larry Lloyd, 17 Terry Lloyd, and 7 Sandy Lynch. There's Rickbeal, the last goal scorer. Good man-to-man. His shot bounces wide. The high rebound back to the neutral area. Scooped in by Terry Lloyd, but only 7 seconds on the shot. Fades to Larry Lloyd. There's a save, and the shot clock will rewind with Philadelphia fighting for possession. Todman there. It goes to Lynch. He's got Rickbeal alone in front. Shot! Oh, no, it's a great save, but it would have been academic anyway, since Rickbeal had penetrated the crease in the violation and will be a Long Island ball.
Player who was down and hurt in front was Ron Hill of the Tomahawks. He's up and out of the box and apparently okay.
That's Paul Warden being wrapped around by Sandy Lynch. Cutting to the middle is Todman. It goes back to 5. Jan McGee gets a screen and bounces it over the net, over the glass. Philadelphia quickly in possession, and we have no delay. As you see, the referees carry a spare supply of game balls and fit them quickly in the play when they go out of the box. Here comes ballpark radius shot. That's deflected. Trying to retrieve it on the near side, and doing so is Terry Lloyd. Slashed at by number 7, Jim Johnston, who had a good pair of games against Philadelphia last week. There goes Larry Lloyd in. He's got a good screen shot. Super save by Ted Barry. And that's the kind of thing that he's done against Philadelphia in the last 2 games. They give Long Island those fine efforts of 17-14, and particularly the last one 14-9, when the Wings only had 3 goals going late into the second period. Out comes 20, Doug Hayes with the ball to Warden, over to Ted Greaves on the near side, 15. He's guarded. They switch now. Greaves picked up by 19, Rickbeal. Behind the net pass to Dave Wilfong. Back to Greaves. In, shot, hit the post, and came back to Wayne Platt, so the Wings have it going for themselves here in the game's first 5 minutes as they lead 2-0.
That one very nearly was able to sneak by Wayne as the Wings throw it away again.
Well, they knock Big Hayes down, and there's Zenny Lipinski with Derek Forbes. There goes Derek, and he can't handle, now picks it up. Bumped by Doug Hayes, and that's tit for tat, and the loose ball to Ted Barry, who looks for the outlet pass. Quickly up along the near side, trying to find a man as they make wholesale changes, bringing out Greaves, bringing out 25 Todman, 18 Roger Dubina on the near side, Pat Keegan, and number 11 Ron Hill.
Thus far, Gene, the Wings have totally shut out the Tomahawks in the fast break.
There goes a man trying to cut through and can't handle the ball. Lipinski taps it away, looks for the sash fake, takes a slash at Hill, and Lipinski's going to go off. We have a delayed penalty, and now it's going to be called Lipinski for slash against Ron Hill, and the first penalty of the game at 5:51.
Well, Zenny goes off at that point. He has 88 minutes now in the penalty box for Zenny Lipinski as we take this timeout.
Here at the Spectrum and the stats on that penalty.
Lipinski off now, 2 minutes, slashing at 5:51. He's 88 minutes in the penalty box this year. Power play for Long Island, their first of the night.
Philadelphia has out Collins, number 10, 4 Larry Lloyd, 7 Sandy Lynch, and 15 Ron Ryan. With the ball right up the middle, the point man, Doug Hayes, penetrates off to McGee. Shot, score! That was very, very quick. It took them just 19 seconds to score. Dan McGee pumps it home for goal number 28 from Doug Hayes, and it's 2-1 Philadelphia.
The goal coming at the 6:10 mark, the period. 2-1, Wings still lead. McGee picks up the power play goal. 28 in the Ibrahim, and on the power play, you have a greater advantage probably in this game than you have, say, in hockey. You have great control, and here we have from our end zone camera, there's McGee from the right wing, left-handed shot, puts it by Platt. We have a 2-1 game, the Wings with the lead.
6:10 the time of the goal. Lipinski is out. The team's at full strength. Hickey battling for the ball, comes up with it, tries to play to Carm Collins. Battling on the far side with Bedhurst, a host of players in there. Finally kicks free to number 12, Bill Hockelick. Hockelick up on the near side to McGee, and whenever they can, Long Island will run. That time Grant tried to break up the play, did, to slow them down, as Newman's wild pass for McGee is in front of the Philadelphia net and scooped out by Jim Hickey. Now Wasson in there. They're being worked over by Jimmy Johnstone, but it's Wasson with the ball. Quickly looking for Ron Ryan. Hits him in the neutral zone. Return pass to Collins. One-on-one with Hockowitz. Loses the ball in the right wing corner. Now sets it up in front to Wasson. He can't handle it as he was bumped off. Now Collins tries to get the loose ball. Can't. Onto the stick of Ted Greaves. Quickly up to the 4 box. Racing with the ball is Medhurst. Right up the middle of pass. Blocked nicely by Grant into the right wing offensive corner. And Grant tries to steal the ball away and play to Wasson, but a nice play by Jim Johnstone, number 7, picks it up. He takes a bump from the bearded Ron Ryan as he goes into the right wing corner. Looks for a pass, trying to get somebody cutting through. He does, Medhurst, but he's knocked down. Wasson wants to get the ball up. He's got a man on the break, trying to scoop it through him, finally kicks it down into the corner. And all that time, it was a 30-second shot violation for Long Island, because even though Philadelphia was chasing, they did not have possession, and the clock runs out on the Tomahawks.
The clock just keeps running until there's actual a change in possession, and the Wings never got it.
There's Goulding. Off to Larry Lloyd. In front. Shot by number 9, Lipinski, is wide. And quickly up on the near side. Make that Glenn Ferguson, number 8. As with the ball now, Long Island's Doug Hayes. Watch him try go one-on-one. Here he goes. He's got Lynch. He'll try to power past him. Does. Out of position and throws the ball away to Glenn Ferguson. Ferguson now looking for the break. He's got Lloyd deep up on his right. Sandy Lynch to his left. Goes up the middle. Tries to hit Lloyd. He's double teamed. Lynch digs it out. Goes into the left wing corner. He does control with 18 seconds on the shot clock. 15 is Ted Greaves working him over. Bad pass out, but Goulding is back. Screening off the man chasing him, Warden, and flips a high pass, controlled finally by Larry Lloyd with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to cut through is Goulding. There's a pass, and it bounces off the stick of Warden into the goal, and that'll be a crease violation for Long Island. And it will be Philadelphia getting a recycled 30 seconds to shoot the ball and possession in the Tomahawk end.
And a break for the Wings because it was a weak shot on goal, but they get a full 30 seconds to try again.
Grady off to Larry Lloyd, looking for the screen. Somebody trying to break for the net. Comes around to the left face-off circle. Bumped off as Terry Lloyd, really worked over by Ron Hill. And you can do that off the ball in this game. There's ballpark Jim Grady with 10 seconds to go. Knocked down. Tries to hit Larry Lloyd. The ball is loose. Tough Long Island defense. They've got the fast break for the first time. All alone is Wilfong. And great save by Wayne Platt.
I'll tell you, Wilfong may be as tough one-on-one as anybody in the league, so a real credit to Wayne Platt for stopping that breakaway. Remember, Wings fans, if you attend a Wings game at the Spectrum, you'd purchase the stick for fraction above cost. Let's watch this replay now. There's the shot on goal by Wilfong and the fine save by Wayne Platt. These quality sticks normally sell for $23 each, but the Wings are making them available to you with a low price of $13. Now the draw ball to the right of Platt in the wing zone.
Hickey and Todman, and there's Wayne Platt quickly on the outlet pass, looking for Darryl McCall, and it's bad. And technically right now, the Wings making a lot of errors, not getting the shots. McCormick up on the left side, the captain Brian Keegan, he loses possession, and back come the Wings. 2-1 the score with just a shade under 11 minutes remaining in the opening period. Derek Forbes going one-on-one with Green. Shot right into Ted Barry's midsection, and he tries the outlet pass to McCormick. Boom! Knocked down by Darryl McCall. Take that by Jim Grady. And number 25, Grady, a little shaken up, but so is McCormick. As here comes Al Luthwaite up the middle. Luthwaite, the rookie, fires, and Platt makes the swoop save. He's got a fast break. Lipinski. He's going to go all alone. Lipinski in. Shot.
Great play by Zenny because the outlet pass from Wayne Platt was a little bit short of its mark, and Zenny had to slow up, catch it off stride. He made the catch of the pass and then raced up the box. There's Platt with the ball right in the center of your screen. There's the half length of the box pass. Lipinski gets it, goes right on in, and Zenny picks up the goal, number 14 on the year for Lipinski. Here's another angle of it from the near end, and again, Lipinski picks it up. Our next Wings TV game will be July 28th, and the Wings take on the Long Island Tomahawks from the Nassau Coliseum. That's July 28th on WTAF TV, Channel 29. The Wings lead it 3-1, Gene.
And one of the reasons for their success early in this period is their ability to get the draw. Now, the all-box press by Long Island to kill time on that clock is beaten. Ferguson, he had his man Ron Ryan alone in front, but just failed to hit him with a pass. Boom, good work by Ryan in that corner. Also battling away is Carm Collins, but Long Island breaks out. Up the middle comes Jan McGee, one-on-one, trying to get past McCall. A bad pass. That was intended for 12 Hockler, grabbed off by Collins. Collins slashed that by Dubina. Goes against Jim Johnstone. Pivots. Shot. Oh, a quick reverse shot and just wide of the corner as he had Barry off balance. There's Sandy Lynch going right on in. Shot. Oh, save. But a crease violation, as you saw. Number 7, Sandy Lynch, penetrate that semicircle in front of goaltender Barry.
He got down deep, could not get the shot from the left wing, tried to cross out in front to the slot. There was just no place to go, and so he stepped in the dark circle, the red circle if you're watching on color, and you can't do that. It's a crease violation. The ball goes to Long Island. The Wings lead it 3-1 midway through the first period.
9.5 minutes left with the ball. Warden, a give and go in front, looking for Doug Hayes. Hayes is ripped off. Down goes Rickfield, and the shot by Hayes is wide. Rebound on the near side, bounces out of the box. Philadelphia quickly in possession. As you see, the referees waste no time in putting the ball in play. Quick pass up by Rickfield to Larry Lloyd. Holes in that right wing corner. Goulding breaks to the middle. Lloyd will take the shot. Score!
Oh, tough shot from a good 40 feet away. Larry Lloyd, who has been in a bad scoring slump, just unwound from 40 feet and put it in. The Wings lead 4-1 as we take this time out. Guys started to go to it. Rickfield gets a good left right in the face, and so finally Rickfield gets Wilfong down. He takes him down. That usually brings the officials in, and it does in this case, and they'll try to break it up. So Rickfield and Wilfong with the first engagement of the evening, and each man will go off, I would suspect, 5 minutes for fightings, and now, as they go to the penalty box, we'll take this time out. Rickfield and Platt get the assist for Larry Lloyd. Larry, who picks up his 48th goal of the season for the Philadelphia Wings to give the Wings a 4-1 lead. Platt getting his second assist now of the evening for the Wings. Rickfield and Wilfong have both been sentenced to the penalty box across the way. They have not yet come up with the official announcement on the duration of their penalties as the draw goes to the Long Island.
Since they're playing at full strength and there's no time on the board, I would assume they're double majors for fighting. There's Luthwaite, gets the screen, picked up in there by Jim Hickey, rolling for the net. Was Reeves, couldn't get him the ball. Look how they just keep rolling around, a la basketball, trying to pick and find a man through in the middle. Pass off to the right side to McCormick. Larry gets inside Wayne Spooner, who loses his man. Look at all that maneuvering, and they constantly feel they're going to break a man loose, and that time they could not, as the Wings kept the middle clear. Goulding on a break. Here he goes. Shot. And a great save by Barry, as it is in Philadelphia catching Long Island napping on those breaks. Here comes Ron Hill, up going one-on-one with ballpark Jim Brady. Eric Corb's out there now, takes a whack at Ron Hill's midsection. Far side to Luthwaite as Hill goes off, and you'll see number 12, Bill Hockeluck in your picture. Luthwaite with an elbow, trying to bull his way past Ford. Now Ford takes him down, slashes the ball off the stick. Hockeluck takes it along the left wing boards. 4 seconds. 3, 2, they'll not get the playoff. The shot clock expires. Great defense, Philadelphia, and they lead 4-1 with 7:50 remaining in the first period.
There have not been many bouquets handed to number 1 draft choice Derek Forbes this year, as he's been a disappointment, but that time he made 2 big defensive plays. First of all, taking Luthwaite down. There you have in the penalty box Jim Rickfield for the Philadelphia Wings. 2 big defensive plays by Forbes.
There's a shot wide, the deep rebound. Let's see who's going to get it. Cutting across nicely was number 6, Rick Boucher. Gets it off the ballpark, Jim Grady, joined by Jimmy Watson. Into the left wing corner, give and go. But it's blocked off nicely in that far side as Warden and Hockeluck are fighting for it. And this time, it is the Wings who are out shooting Long Island 9-6 at this point, who are whistled for a 30-second shot violation. All right, now coming up with the ball is Charlie Henderson, out with Doug Hayes. Number 2 is Paul Warden, 15 is Ted Greaves, and 17 Brian Keegan. There's Boucher trying to hold off a man, doesn't. And Warden gets in, a good save by Wayne Platt. The rebound to Graves. He's knocked down. Ball still fought for. And out comes Grady. Tries to feed a pass. Beautifully stolen away by Henderson. Tries to break for the net. Does score. But he does not count the crease violation. And maybe if we could see that one again, you'll see him stepping on that circle as we go up to the other end. With the ball is Wayne Platt. As out comes Ron Ryan. Feeds off the big 6'6" John Brad. Off comes Lipinski. Wasson breaks for the net. Grant holds. Now Ryan in the middle. Tries to get the ball. Doesn't score! Quiet for Grant. To make it 5-1, and the wings are ringing.
Perfect pass from John Grant. He really had to thread the needle to get it to Ryan that time because Ryan was heavily covered. But get it to him he did, and Ryan was able to get the goal past goaltender Barry. Grant with the assist. The Wings now have stormed out to a 5-1 lead. The goal coming at 13:27 of period number 1. The Wings will be holding their lacrosse clinic at the Centrum in Cherry Hill, New Jersey on July 12th. You can watch the Wings work out and also receive instruction on how the game is played. The cross sticks will also be on sale, no admission charge.
Here comes Luthwaite with the ball with the Hawks trailing 5-1. Picked up nicely as the Wings playing great defense, but Luthwaite breaks in, but Platt that time makes up with a good save to keep the Tomahawks away from the board. There's lanky John Grant looking up the box. Hits Sandy Lynch. Lynch has got a man alone. He couldn't hit him with a pass. That was Carm Collins. Collins is then screened off by Tim Barry, and Barry quickly works up the box. Flying is Bruce Todman right up the middle. He's got Johnston to his right. Feeds alone in front, and there's an easy score by Gordonier.
Well, Gordonier, the alternate captain of the club, was right at the right spot at the right time, and not much the goaltender Wayne Platt could do from point-blank range as Gordonier put it by him to pick up on the season for Gordonier. Goal number
33.
No, goal number 33. Here's a replay of the goal by Gordonier now as he makes it a 5-2 game. The Wings lead is cut to only 3.
Actually, we're still here at live action as they fight for the ball. Here comes Larry Lloyd going all alone. Shot! Oh, he hit the post. I didn't seem to hit the inside and carry him out, and Lloyd came that close to making it 6-2. Now Lloyd breaks up the pass on the near side from Hokulek, but Long Island still controls. There goes Dubina breaking for the net. He has no shot as he was taken off. Now a play in front to McGee, who got around Larry Lloyd, but he shot wide and it bounced out of the box.
Gordonier's goal at 14:05, 5-2. Philadelphia Wings lead, 5:27 to go in the first period. The Wings about to lose the ball, but they hold on.
Larry Lloyd. You see the Tomahawks picking the Wings up early to run time off that clock and not give them maneuvering opportunity in the 4 zone. With 14 seconds left, Wings just running men through there nicely and getting the setup. Good screen in there as Lloyd looking for a man, blocked off by 12 Hokulek. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Will come out in front, wings it wide of the net, and since it does not hit the goal, as soon as it's touched up, we'll have a shot clock violation right now. And it will be a Long Island ball, 5-2 with 4:55 remaining in the first period. It's been the best period that the Wings have had in some time. Out comes Doug Hayes along with, he's number 20 with the ball, 6'3" and a ton. Gets a screen, now is guarded by Sandy Lynch. He'll try to bull his way past him, but he's taken deep into the right wing corner by Sandy Lynch. Tries to fight his way out, goes around to the far side. That time he's ripped by Derek Forbes, but in doing so, he touched the crease, and that's the violation. That crease extends to the back. Now you see Henderson working on Larry Lloyd, who gets it up to Wayne Platt. Platt running as Keegan picks up Lipinski on the far side, now drops off as he feeds to Rick Boucher. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Boucher a screen, shot blocked. Rebound, Karams luckily to Jim Ballpark Grady with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Lipinski 40 feet straight away, guarded by Keegan. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weak shot, but it touches the goaltender. It's loose, and if Philadelphia can control, which they do, the shot clock recycles. That's a break on hustle by Derek Forbes. Back to Lipinski. Plenty of time on the shot clock now. Derek gets a screen. Lipinski in. Shot. Save. Gets his own rebound in the corner. And if he does, the shot clock will recycle. Battle sport. Tied up from behind. In trying to help out. And doing so is Greaves to steal the ball away and play up to Keegan, who can run. Trailing is Greaves. Back to Hill. He's in. Oh, and what a save by Platt. And it bounces remaining in the box. Then bounces out along the near side into the Wings players bench. And we'll have a draw ball in the circle to the left of Platt.
Wayne made a big save that time with the left arm, getting it up to protect the upper left-hand corner of the goal to keep the Wings lead at 3. It's 5-2, 3:31 to go in the first period. Remember, fans, any group of 25 or more wishing to attend a Wings game at the Spectrum will receive a discount of $1 on each ticket. Call Mrs. DeSantis at 215-667-9700. Morley Kells with the checkered sport coat on, standing behind the Tomahawk bench. He's their volatile coach.
Rather reserved right now, although the sign up on the far wall exemplifies the love that he has around the league. It says, "Ecstasy is Morley Kells with laryngitis." Back to the game. Working out in front is Newman. And though he's wrapped up by Hink, he gets a shot off that's blocked by Wayne Platt, and now the Tomahawks are starting to buzz. Hill off to the far side to Luthwaite. Luthwaite picked up by Captain Carm Collins, cuts to the middle, gets a screen, going right on in, shot. That was blocked by a mass of players in front. Arms loose and off to Gordonier, but the shot clock continues to run down as it's now up to 5 since the shot previously never hit the goaltender. 2-1. Shot violation by the Tomahawks, and with 2:50 left in the first period, 5-2 Wings. They'll move up box.
Wings doing it well at both ends of the box right now. Only 11 shots on goal for the Tomahawks. Only 2 of them have gotten by Wayne Platt.
There's a pass by Grant intended for Ron Hill. Ron Ryan stolen back by Grant. Works to the right side. Trying to go into the corner. Picked up by Medhurst. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Flips one out in front. There's a play by Collins, and he fired wide. As Grant's blind pass was covered. We've got a break here. There's a man, and he can't handle the ball. That's Jan Newman. Played off into the corner by goaltender Platt to Ron Ryan. We've got 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Glenn Ferguson looking up for Goulding, and you see how well this little zone press ties up the Wings and takes them time to bring into the 4 box. 10 seconds of their pressure, actually 15 of their precious 30 seconds lost in getting into the 4 court. There's Goulding off the ball, tries to get it back. Jan McGee boxes him. In comes Terry Lloyd. In comes Rickfield as a jam up of players, along with Hockelick, number 12 of Long Island, and we'll get a draw as Morley Kells looks on, and that's his favorite preacher's position on top of the players' bench.
Coach Hinkson, despite the Wings' difficulty in getting goals, has been most concerned about their defense, which has been not as aggressive as it should be, has given up too many shots and on many occasions way too many goals. But certainly the defense is to be praised here tonight. They have played super through the first 18 minutes of the game.
Goulding fighting for the ball. Ted Greaves come up for that. Looks down the box, but Wilfong was breaking, covered by Rickfield. Now they play off to Henderson. Henderson wants to get inside. Terry Lloyd spins. Wants the shot. Lloyd working beautifully and takes him right out of the shot area. Henderson behind, breaks away, comes right out in front, and Platt makes the save. A good second effort by Henderson, got him the shot, and now we get a minor violation against Philadelphia. Play in front. Oh, they got that play off quickly, as we say. Nobody waits, and Wilfong was right in the slot and fired wide. Here comes Larry Lloyd up to Grady and Sandy Lynch. Larry to Grady. Grady trying to work in and bounces one, trying to get it through the legs of Barry, who read it. Makes the save. Stolen away. Grady scores! Grady takes the ball away from the goaltender, Barry. Flips it and then banks it home to make it 6-2. What a play by Jim Grady.
Grady came to the club, about a month ago in a trade, actually on waivers from the Maryland Arrows, and he has been an addition. Watch this. There's the goaltender trying to pass, but there's no ball. Knocked away by Grady. He has the open net just out of your screen to the left. He puts it in, and by the reaction of the crowd, you can see that ballpark Jim Grady has done it. He has scored his 18th goal of the year. The Wings lead 6-2, unassisted. The goal coming at 18:56.
Well, he's been scoring at a goal-a-game clip, making his presence felt. Barry has to be embarrassed by that one. All right, McCall gets the draw, and that's been the big success again. When you're getting the draws, you're going to get the offensive action. And now McCall works it up to Rickfield, who just traps it to keep it in play. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. There goes Boucher. Got a man alone in front. Derek Forbes. Oh, and a save by Pip Barry. And now we've got a violation. It will be against Larry McCormick as we take timeout for this. Play is still on. he does this so often, with the clock winding down on the final 10, 9, 8 seconds. He brought the goaltender out. There is Henderson sneaking off the bench. Nobody picked him up, too late. And there was the shot of the score, and that was a gift goal as he pulled his goaltender, got the sixth forward out, and he did that the last time in here in New York and scored with 3 seconds left. There's Henderson on the score.
Well, that's a big one. It comes at 19:58, just 2 seconds left on the clock, and that's the kind you hate to give up. Instead of a 4-goal lead, the Wings lead is trimmed to 3 at 6-3 with just 2 ticks left on the clock.
There's play on as the buzzer sounds, ending a very good period for the Philadelphia Wings with a score. The Wings 6, the Long Island Tomahawks 3, and we will be back with Ralph's wrap-up. And
By Platt goes behind the goal. Will be a crease violation against the Wings. The ball belongs to Long Island out front. Shot knocked away again by Wayne Platt. Ball is loose out front, almost scooped into the goal by Crease. Ball loose behind the goal, going down, trying to control it. They're going to tie it up against the boards behind Wayne Platt. That shot on goal for Doug Hayes, his first of the night. The Wings really shut him out in period number 1, and that's certainly one of the reasons, Gene, the Wings are out in front.
I almost thought that was Sandy Grady who did that flip trying to get it to Wayne Platt, missed him, and hit the outside of the post on that side as the first 30 seconds of the period. So the Tomahawks trying to come out and cut into that 3-goal Philadelphia lead as the Wings got off winging with 2 goals in the first minute of period number 1. The draw, it will be Totman against Hickey.
Totman with his back to you in white. Hickey in the dark uniform on the far side facing you. The ball will be dropped between the sticks, and they'll try to draw it out. There it is. Hickey takes a swing at it in the far side. Forbes tries to go for it. He can't. They're battling against the far boards once again. New York coming out with it, but the man is taken down. Delay penalty call against the Wings. It's going to be a trip, I believe, on Forbes.
I don't think you could question that. Forbes' stick really got a hold of the foot there of the man breaking out, and that was, it appeared to be Paul Warden or Doug Hayes, one of the two. And let's take a look at it again. Out comes the player. That was Totman, and you could see there was the trip, the stick right in Totman's right foot. So it'll be Derek Forbes going to the box 2 for tripping. The Wings' 3rd penalty of the game, and the 2nd time that the Tomahawks have had the power play, and they scored in the first one with Rick Beal over Lipinski in 19 seconds.
Forbes now 112 minutes in the penalty box as the ball is drawn way back into the Tomahawk end, and goaltender Barry comes out to control it, and he's not shy. He'll bring it right up into center box where he goes to Hayes, who's out there along with McGee, and now they get the ball to Luthwaite. Back to Hayes, the far side McGee, back pass down low. Platt makes the save. The ball is loose. Lipinski trying to pick it off, and we're going to have a minor violation. The ball will be turned over to the Philadelphia Wings, who immediately lose it, and Johnstone picks it up. Johnstone goes to Wilfong, the left wing corner. Wilfong brings it back out front to the big rookie Hayes, who's really taken over control of this club. Goes to Luthwaite, back out to Hayes against that box zone defense. McGee shot from the right wing is perfect and on the goal.
Well, that's his 2nd power play goal of the night and his 29th goal on the season, and it will come from Hayes and probably Luthwaite on the near side. There's the shot and score, and you chalk that one up to Philadelphia having possession after that last series, losing it on the bad pass by Platt, and at 1:24, the Tomahawks getting their 2nd power play goal to make it 6-4. First time they've been able to string back-to-back goals on the evening.
Hayes and Luthwaite get the assists on the goal for McGee, his 29th. 6-4 game now. The Wings lead is only 2 goals, and each side now again at full strength as the ball is stolen from Captain Carm Collins. And controlling the ball are the Long Island Tomahawks as Barry will bring it back up, and he goes out front to teammate Hokuluk, who brings it up for the Tomahawks. Come over here on the left side to Medhurst. Medhurst goes back on the far side. Hokuluk gets it into the far corner. There's a cross box pass intended for Medhurst, taken off the ball by Ryan. Ball is loose right out in front of the goal. Carm Collins going after it. He can't come up with it. Johnston trying to pick it up. They battle against the boards on the near side. Just 2 seconds left in the shot clock, and there the buzzer finally sounds. The ball will be turned over to the Wings.
Wings have to be concerned. They've been outshot 5-0, and they don't want to let Long Island get any closer. It's 6-4 with Wasson bringing it up.
Little Jimmy, little guy at 5'5", going to Ferguson. Ferguson out front. He was open, but he couldn't hang on to the ball, and was taken by McGee.
Fergie made a small error there. He looked to the net before he had control of the ball, and that's a boo-boo, and it cost them the shot.
Got to catch it before you can shoot it. Hayes has it now in the 4 box for the white-clad Tomahawks. They've beaten the Wings the last 2 meetings. The Wings won the first 4 this year. Hayes out front tries to roll one in on Platt. Can't. Follow-up shot is off the mark. Ball is loose and bouncing out front. We're going to have a crease violation. The ball will go to the Philadelphia Wings. And Big John Grant, biggest man in the box in terms of height at 6'6", brings it up. Goes to Rickfield. Perfect lead pass. Shot to score. His second of the game.
Well, they pull a Marley Kells on that. It was Ryan off, Ferguson off, and coming at the end of the bench was Rickfield, and Grant spotted him, and he got behind the defense, broke in and went over the far shoulder of Tim Barry for the score. Rickfield's second of the night, and on the season for Mr. Rickfield, it gives him goal number 20. That will be from John Grant and Wayne Platt, and it's 7-4 at 2:52.
For Platt, his 4th assist of the night. So Wayne getting very offensive-minded, and it's paying off. 7-4, Wings lead. Second period, Goulding controls the draw. The Wings have the ball. Rickfield comes right back out. He has 2 goals and 2 assists, off to a big start tonight. Pass to the far side, right past Sandy Lynch, taken by Terry Lloyd. Lloyd out front, unwinds a right-hand shot. It goes wide to the left of the goal. Lynch goes deep for the rebound as the ball bounces out of play. It'll be turned over. No, they're going to call it a draw ball, apparently saying the goaltender touched it last, or not determined in terms of who had possession of it. They're going to want to have a draw to the right of goaltender Barry.
I don't know if he's claiming that it was touched. I just think by his hand motion, I think he's claiming that the fan reached into the playing area to get the ball, and thus forcing the draw ball, which would be correct.
So on the interference by the fan, we'll have the draw. Goulding trying to control it for the Wings against Todman. The ball is caught between 2 feet. Hill trying to pick it up. Barry finally comes out of the crease to get it for the Tomahawks, and they'll come back. And this is Ron Hill. Hill moving from right to left, gets into the Wings zone. The Wings a man-for-man defense, gets around Sandy Lynch, now picked up by Goulding. Pass out front in a wild, bad pass cross box. Todman trying to get it, bumped off the ball by Sandy Lynch, who controls it for the Wings. Number 7, Sandy Lynch, right at the bottom of your picture, goes to Rickfield, who just scored. Gets cross-checked from behind, but gets out of trouble. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Larry Lloyd, left-hand shot to score.
Well, Lloyd gets his second of the night and his 49th of the season, and he'll get that from Rickfield as he fired over the shoulder of Ron Hill on the screen. Rickfield, watch the screen right there, over his shoulder, and you could see that though Barry got a piece of it, he never had clear view of the shot. And number 49 from Rickfield makes it 8-4 at 3:50.
Well, Rickfield continues to figure in the Wing scoring.
And Sandy Lynch will also get an assist.
Jim Lynch not playing tonight, we should point out. Newly acquired star with the club. He's got a bad knee, being replaced in the second line by Ziggy Musial.
Rickfield having a good night. He leads all players with 2 assists and 2 goals for 4 points.
There's the draw at center box. Going back to pick it up and controlling it is Medhurst for New York. He'll bring it back, trying to outrun Boucher, the rookie. Grady comes on too defensively for the Wings. Boucher with a good check just as Medhurst was about to pass, knocked him off the ball, and the Wings control it. Lipinski goes for Boucher. Boucher doesn't see the pass coming, but is able to kind of paddle ball it back to Lipinski, and Zenny has it with 20 seconds left on the shot timer. Zenny Lipinski goes on the far side to Grady. Grady's shot is stolen in midair, and controlling the ball now is Johnston for Long Island.
Excellent play there. He took the shot right away and controlled the ball. Can't do it any better than that.
Here's the big guy Hayes, held without a shot in the first period. Only one this period. Has only 1 point tonight on an assist. Hayes out front, unwinds a right-hand shot and scores.
That seemed to catch Wayne Platt unawares. As he was moving, he rarely will shoot like that, and fired over Lipinski's shoulder. Now we've got Warden in there jawing with Boucher. As let's watch that again. Here he comes around over Lipinski. Bounce shot went right under the stick of Platt and carried through his legs at 4:46 for the score. Let's look at it from a different angle. There he goes. Watch the scoop over Lipinski. The bounce shot, and Platt not quite ready for it. 4:46. The goal by Hayes, his 55th of the year.
So Hayes, who we've been saying has been slow getting going tonight, he can just all of a sudden take control of a game and turn it from one direction to another. Let's see what happens here. 8-5. Here goes Greaves. Good save made with the midsection by Wayne Platt. Rebound comes out to Jimmy Wasson for the Wings. It's 2-on-2. Jimmy, the little guy on the far side, hit from behind by Warden. Retains possession. We're going to have a penalty call against Long Island. Going to be a high stick.
Well, Warden, in his anxiety to take a bump at Wasson, ran into him, took him off the play, but hit him in the chops with the stick, and that's a violation. Hey, if your company, club, or social group would like to arrange a promotion in conjunction with the Wings, please call their office at 667-9700 as we pause for this.
Gordon off 2 minutes high sticking, and there's the man out front shooting and scoring. It's Chuck Medhurst getting the shorthanded goal for Long Island, and that
Each. That time, Medhurst gets that one on the shorthanded play at 5-12, and it's an 8-6 game.
That really hurts. Wings lead has been sliced to 2 now. They still have the power play. 1:48 to go on Warden's high sticking penalty, which occurred at 5:04. Wings have the ball as Platt comes way out of goal. Bounce pass behind him to Ron Ryan. Ryan looks ahead for Goulding. The Wings now will take out the defenders and bring in the shooters. John Grant, Larry Lloyd, Jim Brickfield, Terry Lloyd, and Bob Goulding. That's Grant with it out in front of the point. Unwinds a left-handed shot, goes wide of the goal. Grant goes back for his own rebound, hops over his stick. Way back deep to get it is Wayne Platt. I don't believe that shot hit the goal, but the shot timer was not running. The Wings may have gotten a break here.
Yes,
Grant,
they did.
Far side to Goulding, to Grant. They should be just about out of time, but they're not. They still have 16 seconds to go. Grant to Goulding. Goulding shoots and scores!
Boy, they just worked it tighter and tighter, and Bob Goulding is back home time now. Bank it home from that left point to make it 9-6. Power play goal at 6:01, and that one scored on the penalty to Warden while he was off. But really, if you evaluate the whole play, the Wings came out just even Steven as they gave up a shorthanded goal and a power play goal. They got it back. There's Grant to Goulding in tight and fired home, and Barry had no chance to.
Of course, bring Warden out of the penalty box, and the two teams go at full strength. Once again, as there you see Goulding score once again. There's the scoreboard. Goulding getting his 6th goal of the year. He's missed 14 games this year because of his school teaching commitments up in Canada. He'll be a full-timer now, working out with the club on a daily basis and playing in all their games. And he's been missed. Loose ball in center box. The Wings trying to come up with it, going back to get it is Spooner. Spooner having difficulty doing so. Hill comes up with it. He can't get it. And finally, Wayne Platt grabs it and tosses it in his stick. This is Darryl McCall coming up the far sideline for the Wings. Number 3. Out front to ballpark Jim Grady, a goal scorer in the first period. Goes to Boucher. Boucher shoots down low with a save as Berry falls down on top of the ball, and it comes up in the stick of Luthwaite. Luthwaite, bad pass, but they get away with it to Hill. Almost a steal by Grady. Looking for McGee, can't go to him. Now goes down behind goaltender Platt. Wayne has to turn around to watch it. You can get a deflection off the back of your head and have it bounce right in the goal. So that happened just recently. The far sideline, Newman, just 9 seconds left in the shot timer. Out front, wild shot, way wide to the right in desperation as time was running out. Boucher controls the ball for the Wings in the 4 box on the far sideline. Now we'll wait for the rest of his teammates to get down in the position. Here's Zenny Lipinski, right face-off circle. 20 seconds left in the shot. Goes wide to the right, but the shot clock rewinds, and the loose ball is controlled by Medhurst. Medhurst brings it back for Long Island, 3-on-1. Has a man open. Newman shot knocked away by Platt. Loose ball out front, controlled by Long Island, but now Boucher going in to pick it up, and Boucher with a good defensive play to control it for Philadelphia. That's ballpark Grady down the far sideline. Comes on the right side to big John Grant. Grant, cross box pass, McCall. Darryl holds on, goes down low to Wasson, shoots right in the midsection of Berry. Crease violation against the Wings. Ball turned over to New York.
Much more movement for the Philadelphia offense. That's why they have 9, and much more pressure by their defense. And that's why the Islanders only have 6. With 12 minutes remaining in the second period. Good game tonight. We're glad you're aboard.
Charlie Henderson on the far sideline. Darryl McCall looks at him, takes a slash at him. There's a pass right out front. Good save. Shot by Warden, saved by Platt. Wayne throws it away, though, intending it for the little guy, Wasson. The ball is loose. There's a shot. Oh, almost an open net. Warden, as he just faked Platt out of position and put it by him.
Well, now that's a bad goal because Philadelphia had possession on the good defensive play and coughed it up, and there was Warden going in all alone to score. That's about the third one tonight, and you just don't want those to happen. You just don't want to give this first place team, Long Island, anything at all, and the Wings gave them that one. It's 9-7, the goal by Warden. That's his first of the night, and on the season, he has goal number 23.
Henderson gets the assist. It's still a nip and tuck battle, 9-7. Nip and tuck. I heard an old sportscaster say that once.
11. Stu Nahan, probably.
Yeah, 11:35 to go in the second period. Talk about cliches. There goes Barry. Gets it out to Warden, and Barry is decked by Carn Collins. They get it in the 4 box to Hayes. Hayes having trouble hanging on to it. He's hit and worked over by Grant. Hayes gets it though. Gets hit, throws the ball away. Touched by a fan. No call. Warden taken down by Grant. There'll be an interference call on Big John as there was no possession.
Now that's called minor interference. Major would be a 2-minute penalty.
Now, if Warden had control of the ball, that'd have been a totally legal check. But being as there was no possession, it is minor interference. That's Hayes out front. Weak shot on goal. Caught easily by Wayne Platt, and the Wings come back with a 2-goal lead at 9-7. 2-goal lead is nothing in pro lacrosse. And beaten up in 30 seconds. Grant brings it up, box for the Wings, to the right wing, holding on. Has Terry Lloyd on there now. Tries to get a lead pass to Lynch, but Lynch was knocked off the play by Wilfong. That's Hayes with the ball. Hayes, the lead pass at center box. It is controlled by Henderson. Henderson has it for Long Island. They get it in the 4 box down low. Good defensive play by Terry Lloyd, taking the man off the ball, and finally coming up with it is Keegan. Keegan goes out front to McCormick. That's Luthwaite. Luthwaite trying to get around Grant. Shovels a very weak shot in, and Ron Ryan will get the ball in the carom off the board, and he'll go to John Grant. Grant, long 100-foot pass up to Terry Lloyd. Lloyd around Hill. Shot, score!
Well, I'll tell you this. Some long bomb passing, and it's played off, and then caught Long Island back on their heels, and Terry Lloyd wraps that one in, and for T, that's his second goal of the night, along with an assist. But what a great outlet pass, and there he is, and he makes a great move past Ron Hill to go in and beat Barry high on the short side with a double move. And for Terry, his second of the night, and on the season, number 62.
Assist, John Grant and Ron Ryan get the assist, so Big John Grant gets his 3rd assist of the period, his 4th now of the night. 10-12 to go in the second period. The Wings by 3 at 10-7. The draw is controlled by Sandy Lynch. He throws it away, trying to hit Lloyd, and what would have been a nice breakaway. Henderson on the interception brings it right back. That's number 19. Gets a pass right out in the slot, and it's scooped up nicely by Wayne Platt, and the shot by Hockeluck. And Platt gets the outlet pass to Sandy Lynch, who brings it back for Philadelphia. Lynch, right down the slot, shoots, hits the upright. He got the post. Way backwards, taken by Platt, who goes to Rick Beal again. The shot clock, of course, rewinds. 25 seconds left. Brady comes in. They go to Larry Lloyd in the right face-off circle. Larry moving away from the ball. He scored twice tonight. Goes to the far side to Grady. Grady out front to Lynch, and the shot knocked down with the hand by Barry, who goes behind the goal to get the ball. Rick Beal hits him pretty good, but the ball is controlled by Long Island as they come right back at you. This is Bill Hockeluck into the 4 box. He's picked up by Sandy Lynch at the left face-off circle. Hockeluck looking for help. He'd like to come off, but there's nobody coming in, so he'll go back into the flow of play. 11 seconds left on the shot timer. Hockeluck trying to back in, can't do so. Now Hockeluck will come out as he goes to Wilfong, only 4 seconds left. Like Hockeluck just gave up on the play, it seemed like. They come on the far side, and there's the buzzer. Just as Warden gets a shot off, the Wings will take control.
That one went high on the air, and Long Island moving much better in this period, but the Wings are getting the opportunities and taking advantage. They've outscored the visitors 4-3 to lead by 10-7. 8:40 left in the period.
Though they've been outshot 13-9 in the period. There's a bad pass by the Wings. Derek Forbes can't find it. And in the corner, Hayes picks it up, and he is double-checked by Lipinski and by Forbes, but gets away without any problem. That's Warden on the attack once again. Pass on the far side to Greaves. Greaves, left-hand shot, kick save made by Wayne Platt. Forbes taking his man off the ball. Lipinski has it, 3-on-2 for the Wings. He is McCall on the right side, Grady in the left. Goes to Grady, he can't hang on to the pass. He was open. There's a pass out to Warden. Warden is dropped by Forbes. the ball to McCole. That's Grady in the far side. Grady worked over by Wilfong. Wilfong all over Grady. Grady now moves away. Goes out to a freshman, Jimmy Wasson. Wasson, right-hand shot right over the goal. Sails right over Barry's head. Goes behind the goal to dig it out of the net and hand it off to a teammate.
Hadn't been for that check by Forbes, the Long Island's had a man all by himself in front of Platt. So that check broke up the play and broke up a sure goal.
Team's number 1 draft choice has played unusually well tonight. This is Luthwaite, newcomer in the club with the ball. Second man picked in the draft this year, shoots and scores. Got it in the low corner in the right side past Wayne Platt.
As we take timeout for this. Al Luthwaite gets the goal on that beautiful sidearm shot that had Platt beaten through the screen that was set up. It's 10-8 as we have Gary Von Schagen into the nets now at the 12:27 mark of the second period with his team in the well by 10-8. Todman takes the draw with Jim Hickey with play resuming.
So Gary Von Schagen in goal down to our right, number 30, as they make the change about 12 and a half minutes into the second period. With the ball out front is Gordonier for Long Island. Gordonier trying to get away from his man. Only 17 seconds left in the timer. Gets away from Wasson. Goes right out front to Luthwaite. He can't hang on to the ball. Gordonier digs it out in the far corner. 10 seconds left in the timer. Pass out front and the bad one. Ball coming back deep, and Long Island will not likely get a chance to get a good shot on goal. 3 seconds left. Luthwaite throws it away, and the Wings will have the ball as Platt brings it up to Ron Ryan. The Wings lead it 10-8. 6:54 to go in the second period. Good ball game. Far side, that's Ferguson. Ferguson in the corner. Ferguson comes out front to John Grant. Grant with 3 assists in the period. Goes to Jimmy Wasson. He shoots over the goal, and the ball will bounce out of play. It'll be turned over to Long Island. There's the long pass, but right over the head, an outstretched stick of Roger Dubina, and out of play goes to the Wings.
Mr. Van Schagen does not have the range as yet. The Tomahawks have outshot the Wings by the count of 15-9 in this period and had the better of it, although each team has scored 4 goals. And I guess there's a draw ball, and I don't know why. Again, the same thing. They're claiming that a fan reached over and touched the ball inside the box. It may not have cleared out on its own, so we'll have a draw to the right of the Long Island goaltender.
We've had that happen, called twice, and I saw it happen one time when it wasn't called tonight. And you hate to see those fans do that because it could hurt the good guys. In this case, the Philadelphia Wings, as far as the local fans are concerned. Ron Ryan trying to chase down that loose ball, but it's too elusive for him. They get it instead to Newman. Newman has it out front and almost throws it away. The ball is loose. Carm Collins has it for the Wings, and Philadelphia gets a break as the advantage there belonged to Long Island. Collins comes back, working against Newman. Carm very strong. Team captain falls down at center box. Still, though, holds on to the ball and goes back to Ryan, but they've used up half of their allotted 30 seconds. Pass center box to Wasson, who has to go high to get it. Wasson comes back against McGee, trying to get a screen, shoots over the goal. A long rebound with 3 seconds left in the timer. Ryan will pick it up but not get off a shot. So the ball will go to the Long Island Tomahawks.
The only thing that thing did was shot by Ryan was start Long Island deep in its own end and set her up on the neutral zone area.
Here comes Hockoluck. Hockoluck goes to Hayes. Hayes has been busy in the second period, but still has come up with only 1 goal, and he's added an assist. Hayes has it left face-off circle. Brilliant rookie.
He'll go the bounce shot if he can get it.
Well, gets it up high as it was deflected by Jimmy Wasson with a good defensive play, and Wasson now gets the lead pass from Platt, and Jimmy will go all the way as Ferguson gives him a screen. Fake shot, score.
Oh, you know, they're complaining now about the screen set up by Ferguson, but we'll talk more about that after this break. see the play as Wasson gets the break. Now watch Ferguson trailing, move into position. That's a good play to screen off the one defender coming back. Wasson with some great moves to beat Van Schagen. And it's 11-8 now. The Wings by 3. The time of the goal, 14:47.
Score from across the street. Phillies lead the St. Louis Cardinals in the 8th inning by a 7-2 score. The draw is controlled by Luthwaite. Luthwaite's lead pass, though, is right off the stick of Dubina. But the loose ball still comes out and controlled by Long Island. Luthwaite shoots and scores.
Boy, does he uncork that wrist shot from down low. And he gets a second within the last 2 minutes. And that makes it a 2-goal game then. It is 11-9. And that should be unassisted as it came off the rebound of a missed shot. Boy, he really flicks that with beautiful speed. The Wings will have a 10-game ticket plan that guarantees you the right to the same seats for all playoff games of the Spectrum this year and for next year's regular season games. So why not contact them at their office? The number, well, easy one to call, and we'll give it to you in just a moment after this face-off.
Okay, that's Todman with his back to you for Long Island. I assume it's Hickey or Goulding. I can't really tell from here. It looks like it's going to be Hickey trying to get the draw. No, it's not either. It's going to be Spooner trying to get it for the Wings. The ball is bounced out of play and is turned over, and last control by Long Island is turned over to the Wings. And Sandy Lynch will bring it up for Philadelphia. Goes to Terry Lloyd. Terry Lloyd, club's leading goal scorer, goes to brother Larry Lloyd, all-star last season. Right face-off circle, Jim Brickfield, newcomer, and he's been hot tonight. That's Terry Lloyd on the far side. 11 seconds left in the timer. Goes in the right corner to brother Larry. Goulding has it behind the goal, and Van Schagen comes out and makes a check at him, and then McCormick drops him. 3 seconds left in the timer. The ball will belong to the Wings, but they'll have hardly time to get off a good shot. Let's see what Goulding tries to do. Goulding goes out front to Sandy Lynch as we have the buzzer, and the 30 seconds expires, and the ball belongs to Long Island, and coming up with it is McCormick shoving Lynch away.
The Tomahawks have not been as close as one since the Wings got the first 2 goals of the game, and then they made it 2-1, but they have an opportunity to bring it back to 1 now.
There's Johnston working against Goulding, goes down low, open man, they can't get off a good shot as Platt makes a good save on Newman's try. Going down with the ball, another follow-up and a great save by Wayne Platt on Hockalock's effort. Ball loose in the corner. Coming up with it once again is Warden. Moving away from the ball now is Johnston. As the shot clock is rewound, Johnston picked up by Terry Lloyd. Has a man out front, shot over the goal. And the long rebound, trying to get it for the Wings, unable to do so. Hockalock has it. Shot, good save, going down low with the stick is Wayne Platt. Terry Lloyd comes up with a rebound, 3-on-2. Terry says, as the Tomahawks get back quickly, and the Wings are going to regroup. This is Bob Goulding asking for some help from the bench, and ballpark Jim Grady will come in. A total line change. Lipinski and Boucher and Darryl McCall and Derek Forbes all coming in. This is Forbes. He's their tough guy. 112 minutes in the penalty box, tops in the league. Lipinski gets it out in front to McCall. Far side. Grady, shot by Lipinski, bounces over the goal at the buzzer, and the ball will go over to the Tomahawks. 11-9, Wings lead by 2. 3:02 remaining in period number 2. This is Dave Wilfong, veteran and a guy who always seems to hurt the Wings. Gets it on the left sideline to Warden. Warden goes down below the goal. Out front, pass knocked away and stolen midair by Wayne Platt. Here goes the lead pass to Ballpark Grady. Can he control it? Let's see. Hit from behind by Graves. Ballpark having trouble holding on to the ball. Finally, they're going to turn it over to the Tomahawks.
Stepped into the crease on the way by the goaltender Van Schagen.
As the Tomahawks come back, Henderson has it in the far sideline. He's holding there against McCall. Goes back behind the goal to Wilfong. Ball is loose, and again it's stolen by Wayne Platt. Here goes the lead pass, but they're going to stop play.
Crease violation, Philadelphia. But Ballpark Grady was all by his lonesome, like the prospector on the Sahara.
There's a pass out front to Henderson, but he fanned on it. The ball goes out of play, and the Wings get it again. Wings lead by 2. Closing 2 minutes of play in the second period. Been a good one. With the ball in the 4 box now is Darryl McCall on the far side. McCall looking for Boucher. Boucher from the slot. Bounces one wide to the right. High rebound. Goes over the glass and out of play. And Van Schagen will start it off with 2 minutes remaining in the period. Van Schagen gets it center box to Greaves. Greaves
for that trick. And the Wings now find their lead cut to the slimmest of margins, 11-10.
Well, we're going right down to the wire here in period number 2. 1:37 remaining in the period. The Wings trying to control the draw. Carm Collins coming over, can't come up with it, takes a vicious slash at Newman. Newman looks for the penalty, none is called. Grant has it out front. Grant comes to the right face-off circle, goes into the corner, looking at the goal, looking for Collins out front, standing right out in front of the crease. There's Grant almost losing the ball. Finally, Newman trying to steal it, comes out, Grant gets it back. And Grant controls. They said possession was turned over to Long Island, so the shot clock is rewound and reset. This is Carm Collins. Collins shot right off the back of teammate Jimmy Wasson. Watch out, here we go, 2-on-1. This is Medhurst and Newman against Grant. That's Medhurst shooting wide to the left of the goal, and a very bad shot it was. And the ball bounces out of play. It goes to the Wings, and the Wings get a big break.
Tomahawks are starting to speed the Wings now, who are going to have to slow the tempo down and not allow them to do it. 40 seconds plus remaining in the period.
Rigby, a right face-off circle. Like to get one before the intermission. This is Grant. Grant, leading assist man in the club, being worked over by Wilfong. Screen set by Wasson. Wasson gets the worst of it as Wilfong runs him over. There's Grant, a low scoop shot for the score.
Oh, Van Chagen was flat-footed. Grant moved along and then, contrary to that side or high style, went right along the AstroTurf to beat Van Chagen along the long side for his 6th point of the night, 5th point, his first goal along with 4 assists. And on the season, that gives him 120 points on 39 goals and 81 assists. And that gives the Wings a 12-10 lead with 26 seconds remaining in the period. And they'll have to watch. They'll have to watch if the Tomahawks get the ball. They're pulling the goaltender in the fading seconds. They've got 2-goal lead back. They don't want it to be any less as they go into the final period.
Well, let's see if they can get one more. They love it. 20 seconds left in the period. Still time to do so, and the Wings have the ball. Here's Sandy Lynch. He has Rickbeal out front. Can't go to him, and we have Wilfong and Goulding.
Wilfong in his second fight tonight, and this time he's got a more willing partner in Bob Goulding. They both have their hats off. They're really wailing away now. And now Mr. Wilfong is getting the hammer and tongs put to him by Bob Goulding. Now they're paired off. They're in the wrestler's hold right now, jammed against the far boards. Wilfong a little better of it in the early going, but then Goulding got in some good chops before they tied up, and now they're going to be separated by the 2 referees. They've got to keep the other players out there, but they're all jammed in there in a big mass directly across from Ralph and our vantage point. And now they're separated, and it looks like it will be Goulding and Wilfong off for 5 at the least. And for Wilfong, his 2nd major of the night. And that's odd. It's only the 3rd penalty against the Tomahawks, and let's see it again. Wings had possession, and there they go. Now Goulding's head is off. There's a good right, another good right by Wilfong. Goulding keeps his head low, and now watch. There comes Wilfong's hat off. Good left again, but now watch Goulding in there. Boom, right there. Boom.